This is my first time at overnight camp, so I don't really know anything. Oh, that's fine. It'll be fun, man. Okay, whatever you say, man. Okay, well, good night. Night. What was that? Oh, there's a murder out there. Okay, well, goodbye. So, overnight camp. I don't mind it. Actually, I went to one like 1 month ago, so that was fun. And that's what we'll be talking about. So we got there after like an hour of a bus ride. Doesn't seem like much, but it feels like you're in there forever. Especially when kids get car sick. Then may have to stop more, but I'm getting off topic. So we got there for the purpose of this video. I'll call it Camp 6. I don't know. I don't know why, just don't ask. But we'll stick with it. So we got there and we got put in our cabins, and we also had grade 11s with us. So they'd be in each cabin, um, a girl with the girls, and boys with the boys. Makes sense. And so we had 20 minutes to get ready, and then they would tell us what we would be doing. But since my cabin was so good, we finished early, and we had like finished 15 minutes just to mess around. Skip that. We got to play some games like Duck Duck Goose. If you don't know what that is, then you're lying. But then we got to play some manhunt, and I have a feeling that some of you don't know what that is, so I'll explain it. So manhunt is basically one person is it, and then everyone just books it. And then one person is going to be counting down, and then everyone who is not it will be hiding, because it's kind of like hide and seek and tag just combined. And so, but if you get tagged, then you're one of them. You're with them. You're tagging. You're helping them. And so, yeah. But we also had to know about this Camp 6. It was very big. Like they had farms and an archery station, so we had a large variety of space. And also, I have two friends, and they are freaking gods at hiding, which is kind of important to the story, but not really at all. Not really, but I'll talk about it anyway. I'll call them Henry and James. So, Henry and James they just knew where to hide because they're, like I said, they're gods. And then I don't know why I didn't follow them. So, and then I got tagged, obviously. But then then they ran into the open, and then we got them. Then we ate lunch, we went back to the cabin, relaxed, then we got bored. But right next to us, we had a little tennis court and a basketball court. But we played on the tennis one. Uh, we called it the tennis court, but the actual sport is called pickleball. Do your research if you want. Then they told us to get changed into our bathing suits. Then we got a bunch of cups, and then we got to splash the grade 11s with water. But they got to also splash us too, and we didn't like that. So then we grabbed the whole bucket and just poured them over. And then we went swimming in a lake. Me and James didn't go because the water was so freaking cold, and they told us, the water is actually warmer than the air. But no, it wasn't. How do you know that? Because I jumped in and it was freaking freezing. Whatever. But in that trip, James and I started naming all the things we have in common. Turns out we have freaking 101 things we have in common. So yeah. We got changed freaking shivering because we jumped in for some reason. And then we got to hang out in the cabin for half an hour because I was still freezing. I needed to get warmed up. And then we played Kick the Can. Kick the Can is basically just a game where one team defends it and then the other team kicks it. And the people who are defending gets to tag them. And if you get tagged, you're out. Then we played hide and seek for literally 1 second because everyone didn't want to. And so then we played sardines. Sardines is basically what it's hide and seek, but someone hides. Then someone found you, and then they just hide with you. It's not that complicated. And so Henry and James didn't really like this because they didn't get to hide. But then in the third round, they got to hide, and then no one could find them except for one person. One single person could find them. But I say that they have an advantage because it was getting dark out and no one could find them. They are all really good at hiding, just in general. And then we got to go to the campfire, roast some marshmallows and hot dogs on sticks. I sucked at it in the process. My eyes were getting dead. So that was fun. And then we did a scary story at the end that the grade 11s told us. And then that's the end of day 1. That's really the only day because we only stayed there for one day. We left at lunch. Nothing really happened on day 2. We just ate, went to the archery, and then we left for school. And so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.